Hello, my name is Ben Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today we're watching The Big Short. Do you know what it is?
No!
Yeah,
I was like something like maybe it's some that's right, political people.
What is this movie?
I've never heard that phrase before.
It was just all over the place and not in a good way.
I'm not exactly glad I saw it, but I guess it wasn't... I didn't feel like my time was wasted, but yeah, not exactly a fan here.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm just not the audience for it. Like, there's a lot of bank talk in it.
It was just all over the place and hard to follow up, and the dramatic pauses were just too much and annoying.
I will admit, I did like the stuff about the suicide stuff.
Yeah, let's just make this clear. This movie has a point. It has educational value. It seems to have its heart in the right place, but it's so obnoxious about its message that I just don't care. I'd much rather have this be either very serious or, at the very best, in a documentary. This would be a great documentary.
It has weird bits of comedy just infused in it.
Yeah,
It's a weird
like-
fourth wall breaking.
Like, apparently their whole policy is we're all idiots, so we need some random moments of badly handled comedy to keep our attention.
Or, like, have some famous person come in to explain it to us, even though their explanation is pretty incoherent.
Yeah, and yeah, their metaphors are just awful, and their delivery ultimately just was awful.
Yeah.
It repulsed us every moment, almost.
It could have been worse in terms of following it. Like, I got an okay enough grasp, I think, but still, it wasn't all that.
Like like the way it was shot, it kind of looked like it was a bad ripoff of The Office. And as soon as I said that to Glenn,
Steve Carell showed up.
Speaking of The Office, Steve Carell is in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which,
and he's awful in the
he's
movie.
awful.
It's a miscast. Steve Carell should not be in,
Everyone
like,
was miscast.
He pushed it. He
In
pushed
any
it.
case, it was kind of worth it to hear an old white businessman quote The Room.
Yes.
Where's my fucking money?
Actually,
Oh, yeah,
I was thinking Family Guy.
Yeah,
Where's
that,
my money, bitch? Where's my money?
that was one of the things that got me. Like, in film class, they tell us, like, when you're making a comedy film, try not to use swear words, because that's usually just a sign of bad writing, because, you know, if you put in a swear word, it's usually just to save a bad joke. And this movie's kind of the perfect example of that. If you take out the swear words, this movie would have, like, 2 jokes in it. But instead, it's like, he said fuck, That's most of this movie.
Just watch Goodfellas.
It's just bad.
Yeah, definitely. Watch a documentary on the subject of the
or instead,
2008 housing bubble or something.
Instead of listening to Lithium and Phantom of the Opera in this, just listen to the actual song Lithium or go see Phantom on Broadway. Probably a better time to be had. Why did they play Phantom to begin with?
I don't know. They keep on playing random music.
I know there was a
images.
Vegas production, but that's not exactly relevant.
Maybe because people usually associate that song with evil, even though it's not that evil. But okay.
Yeah, I just flashed back to being in the audience at the Broadway production. I was like, can I just be there instead?
Maybe they didn't want to play Toccata and Fugue again.
Yeah, just overall, it's insulting and really obnoxious. And I can't recommend it, even though.
And humorously enough, this is the one we paid full price for.
Yeah,
it's just not worth it.
Yeah, even though it does have some. Even though it concerns subject matter that you should understand, I can't recommend it. It's too obnoxious.
It did have my attention for the first part,
Me
but
too.
then, like Alex, near the end, it's just dragging its heels.
It slowly just sucks the enthusiasm out of you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It just repulses you.
God, what was it? I said earlier, like, how I thought they did okay with the suicide stuff. So then you have the second of 2 moments. They're going on, and it's a pretty emotional moment. And then cut to crazy drum guy.
Yeah. That's like really...
Christian Bale.
Okay, so that was Christian Bale.
He's eccentric.
His acting in that movie was just...
Yeah. Like, what did he do?
Where has his career gone?
I don't know.
I'm upset.
Yep. The Big Short.
Yeah, More like the big dump.
The Big Short falls short.
Yes.
We wish it was short.
Yeah, let's make all the puns. There
Joke.
you go. Joke. Any last?
It was a big movie, but it was short-lived.
Sure.
In a way.
It made
good.
short income.
This movie isn't.
Alright, so until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching A Dire Situation.